It feels like every year shooters get sharper, faster, and crazier, and 2025 is no exception. Let's break down the best FPS games this year that are worth your time and late nights. First up, Deadzone Rogue. This roguelite FPS drops you onto a hostile spaceship where fast reflexes meet smart upgrades. The gunplay is tight, the progression is addictive, and co-op adds plenty of replayability. Sure, the main campaign is on the short side and a few bugs pop up, but the mix of stealth, sci-fi mystery, and build variety makes it a great pick for roguelike and shooter fans alike. Moving on to Doom, The Dark Ages. Instead of cranking the speed up, Doom slows things down with medieval-inspired combat. Shield parries and brutal melee attacks give fights a heavier, tactical edge. The story has more weight too, though some exploration sections drag the pace. Longtime fans might be divided on the slower feel, but the boss fights and sheer brutality keep it a worthy Doom experience. Meanwhile, Abyssus takes us underwater. With its brine-punk aesthetic and roguelite structure, Abyssus is a refreshing spin on the genre. Customizable weapons and co-op shine, even if the environments get repetitive and progression leans grindy. What really sells it is the atmosphere. Few shooters feel this immersive. Then there's FragPunk. This free-to-play 5 vs 5 hero shooter shakes things up with its shard card system, where random twists change the rules mid-match. The punk-inspired visuals and slick gunplay make it stand out, though the steep learning curve and lack of flashy ultimates may turn off some players. If you like strategy layered over chaos, this one's for you. Of course, Borderlands 4 is here too. It feels like the best version of the original formula, bigger, smoother, and louder. Gunplay and vehicle handling are polished, the open world is seamless, and the humor hits a slightly more mature note while staying familiar. It doesn't reinvent the series, but it's a confident, highly playable upgrade that shines both solo and co-op. On the competitive side, Battlefield 6. This one brings Battlefield back to its roots: tight gunplay, thunderous sound, and total destruction. Squad mechanics like Drag and Revive encourage teamwork, while vertical map design adds new intensity. Aggressive spotting and class tweaks may divide the fanbase, but overall, it feels like the most balanced, chaotic Battlefield in years. Switching gears, Abiotic Factor. Think Half-Life meets survival crafting. You and your friends are scientists trapped in a lab, using office supplies to survive interdimensional chaos. The mechanics are a little clunky at times, but the creativity, atmosphere, and co-op chaos make it one of the most unique survival shooters this year. Meanwhile, Wildgate goes big in space. It mixes FPS action with tactical ship combat, letting squads of 4 loot, scavenge, and battle across chaotic star systems. When your team is coordinated, the ship battles are exhilarating, but matchmaking and complexity can frustrate solo players. Still, it's an ambitious concept with loads of potential. On the adrenaline-fueled side, Metal Eden. This game blends Doom-like combat, Titanfall movement, and a hint of Metroid exploration. Playing as an android warrior, you blast through chaotic arenas with speed and style. The campaign is short and the story thin, but the visuals, voice acting, and sheer intensity make it a fun, if brief, rush. And finally, Project Silverfish. Developed by a solo creator, this survival shooter delivers a tense, stalker-inspired atmosphere. Dynamic loot, risk-reward mechanics, and challenging firefights keep you on edge. It's rough around the edges and has some arcade touches, but its haunting world and unique non-human protagonist make it one of the most intriguing indies of 2025. So whether you're storming castles in Doom, scavenging underwater ruins in Abyssus, or cobbling weapons out of staplers in Abiotic Factor, 2025 has an FPS for every kind of player. Which one will you be grinding first? Let me know in the comments.